That is importance of discipline and routine, the third chapter, that is the book that we are reading. And the book name is the 59%, and we are reading it since a very long time. So today it is the third chapter, and the chapter name is importance of discipline and routine, right? So discipline is doing what you really don't want to do, so you can do what you really want to do. Yeah, okay, a very deep quote. A few years ago, I went to Kota, the coaching capital of India. Okay, so Kota is the capital of coaching capital of India. And if you don't know where is Kota, so Kota is located in or situated in Rajasthan. To attend a close friend's wedding, I had to stay there for a week since it was the first time I had been to that beautiful city. I decided to take a stroll and explore the surrounding areas. One of my friend's relatives was with me too. He was actually a native of Kota, and he had completed his engineering degree from a prestigious university. He took me to the central part of Kota, which to my surprise was crammed with students rushing to their classes with books and other paraphernalia in their hands. Some were busy with buying pieces of stuff for their daily needs. All I could see were immense coaching buildings, hostel food messes, and stationery shops. So in Kota, he basically went for one of his friends' relatives' wedding, and so his friend was a native of Kota, and he lived there. He did his you know um, in engineering from there. So he decided that he will explore how does Kota look, and he did it. And after that, he was actually seeing there was so much hustle bustle. Everyone was busy with their studies. Everyone was following some sort of disciplined schedule, and there he could see the immense building of coaching stuff, hostel, messes, and all other stuff. My friend who was getting married also had a PG of his own where many students lived. So during my stay, I was able to interact with many of them. I realized that Kota is such a student friendly city with a considerable success rate in exams such as IIT and NET, because the coaching here make students follow a well structured and controlled study schedule. Everything is well planned, be in the class, the syllabus, the timing, or the teacher. They give students a daily routine with everything mentioned in it, when they are supposed to wake up, when to eat, when to study, and when to relax. Such elaborated arrangement allow a student to concentrate full time on their preparation. So in that quota and in that institute, they provide a very tight schedule, a very well systematic schedule where everything is mentioned. You don't need to think, is already everything is mentioned, that this time you need to wake up, this time you will do this time you will take your lunch. Everything is mentioned, and the student follows that schedule, or that whatever it is written on the piece of paper. Okay, discipline goes a long way towards the success of any person. Yeah, see, if you are disciplined, that it will increase the considerable rate of your success. Why and how? Because see, for success you need to be consistent, and for consistent you need discipline in your life. It's not like that today you will work, then one week you will not work, then again you will work. It's very messy. No, it will not happen. If you want to do something in your life, then you need to work or devote your soul for that particular devotee for every single day. Generally, our minds have this tendency to veer off, and discipline in a lasso that prevents them from wandering away. I get many messages from students who tell me they want to study but they can't concentrate, and often waste a lot of time thinking instead of study. My only answer is that it happens with them because they do not have a proper routine to follow. They have no clear goals. They do not know what do they expect to do from those 24 hours they have been given. This is why they end up waste their time. So see, even I do realize that you need to make a track plan, that or maybe a do list, that whatever you are going to do tomorrow when you will wake up. basically I make that list, and I try to manage, I try to complete at almost 80% of it, so that I can sleep with the satisfaction, that yes, I did something today. Today was productive, and I am very glad that I did it. So you also need to make some sort of do list, a plan, so that you can do it tomorrow and you will not end up by wasting your time. Okay, so try to make do list. Unless your goals are specific and you maintain self discipline, you are susceptible to distracts and temptation. I have seen many talented students who could not reach up to their potential because success is right combination of hard work, self discipline, and perseverance, and they have failed to understand this. No one can move forward if any of these ingredients is missing. Yes, you need to be disciplined in your life so that you can do whatever you want to do. Building self discipline. Now, how to build self discipline? Okay, you should first understand that discipline is not just about your activities and your daily schedule. Self discipline begins in your first mind. You must have noticed that no sooner than you sit in your study, you are tempted to check your mobile phone. You must have noticed that no sooner than you sit to study, you are tempted to check your mobile phone, or you start thinking of 100 irrelevant things. Generally, it happens with students who do self study. Most random thoughts start coming to your head: a friend who owes you money, the number of vacancies in their exams, a film that you have been waiting for a very long time, a person who has not yet replied to your etc. etc. As a result, you get so carried away by your thoughts that you fail to accomplish the task you are accepted to do today. Instead you push it to tomorrow. This procrastination cycle is also repeated the next day, and it goes on. Okay, so it happens as sooner as you will sit for. So self discipline is something that it first starts with your mind, within your mind. Like you need to control your mind from wandering off, you know. So when you will sit, you will realize that you're sitting, you will think there are hundred of irrelevant thoughts, like this, that, this, and the, like so many thoughts. But what I think, what if, will I be able to do this? And I am really happy. I'm not feeling well. I don't have friends. I think so much, and sometimes these thoughts, and I got so much carried away that I completely forget what I am doing, and I end up by wasting a very long time on it, and then I try to push all the things that I'm doing right now to tomorrow, and tomorrow the same thing happens, and the cycle of procrastination will never ever end if you will do it. So whenever you're doing anything, try to do it. One of the things that helps me, that whenever I'm studying, and if suppose if I'm studying with my books or anything, I'll try to record my voice, because inside my brain I think that if I am recording my voice, is there someone who is with me, and that person or that thing is with me, and I need to be focused. So recording helps me. Similarly for you, maybe there must be few other things that will help you, but you need to figure it out. Remember that you will never be successful by pushing things to tomorrow that you can do today. The day you start doing this is the day you begin to limit your growth. Keep in mind that success is not achieved by luck or miracle. You have to be conscientious about it, and and that requires self-discipline. You will have to start to resist short-term temptation in order to achieve your long-term goals. Remember that it is not the most intelligent who wins, it is the most disciplined one. Notice your mind is in the past or future, and gently return to the present. Okay, see, it is not something the whosoever is most talented, that person will win. No, because sometimes if you are not working for your talent, what the talent will do? Suppose there's someone who is very good at dancing, but that person is very lazy, or just because of few reasons that person is not dancing and all, right? So what is the talent in that? It is a waste of talent. And suppose there is also one person who is not talented, but he or she but he or she really worked so hard, and now he is a wonderful dancer. So it all about that what Who is the person who is doing so much hard work. So sometimes even hard work can beat talented people. So you gotta be hardworking. Motivation and discipline helps you to be consistent so that you remain focused on your long-term goals and do not fall prey to short-term temptation. They both are completely disciplined keep you going when you lack motivation, and motivation pulls you back when you lose control of your self discipline. Yeah, they both are like something interconnected to each other. How to move beyond 59%. So now he will share some sort of tricks. Okay, apply Pakistan laws in whatever task you are doing. This law states that work expands so as to fill the time available for its complication. So, for example, if you give yourself 7 hours to complete an assignment, you will take 7 hours. But if you decide that you will finish in 3 hours, so you can finish in 3 hours. Many times, when you are doing something, you also add up distraction unknowingly. So, try to set a proper timetable for your task. It will keep you in the discipline. It happens, if you will talk about the last date of any assignment. So I finish it within 3 or 4 hours. But if I will sit for like 1 week of before, I won't be able to do, like I will procrastinate or my speed would be very very slow. But at the end of the day, when I have a deadline over my head, I'll do so fast. Have clear goals. Your brain is like a pro driver but with a blindfold on. So if you give confusing signals, you ought to crash. But if you give proper direction, you will have a ride of the lifetime. Whatever information you provide, your brain will act accordingly. When your goal and aspiration are precise, your mind can focus well on a target. Means you need to give crystal clear signals to your brain so that it can think, in a systematic way. Our brain runs so fast and it is blindfolded. You can make it work as much as you want, so try to utilize the power of your brain wisely. Maintain a fixed daily routine. Schedule your time for everything you do, be it waking up, exercising, studying, or going to bed. In this way, you train your body to be effective during those times when you want maximum productivity. For example, some students have this habit of waking up at 10 or 11 or at noon. Now, how can they accept their brain to perform its best if they have to appear in exam which is scheduled in morning? Yeah, even there was one of our teachers. He told us that our board exams are at the noon time, like 11 to 1, I think so. I'm not that much crystal clear right now. So it was something like this. So he told us that at your home, try to solve some previous year's question paper the time when you have your exam. So we did it and it was very helpful. Like I personally seated for 3 hours and I did it. The process of studying doesn't have to feel like a chore. Otherwise, you will get bored quickly. Indulge in some comfort while you are studying, working. Listen to good music. Making sure it is not too distracting or too loud, and drink water so that your body will be hydrated, or have a cup of coffee. Means whenever you are studying, don't you just study. Try to listen some music, but not so much dancing, like soft music, or you can drink also water. Always remember, things that don't take you towards your goals take you away from it. So whenever you are confused about whether you should do this or not, ask yourself, will this help me to reach my goals? And if not, then don't do it. Yeah, suppose there is one of your friends and he called you and he said, let's meet up today and catch up today and we will do party. And you have your exam after 2 days, right? So will it help you in your exam? Definitely no. So just say no to him. You all must have heard of the marshmallow experiment. In this test, a kid is offered a marshmallow, a type of candy. He is then told that he will be left alone in the room for the next 15 minutes, and if he can avoid eating the marshmallow for that duration, he will be given two marshmallows. Thus, the kid has two options: eat one marshmallow immediately or wait for some time, control his urge, and then have two marshmallows. This experiment goes on to indicate kids who delay gratification went on to better in their respective lives. So, the main lesson here is that it is of great value to sacrifice short term temptation for a better long term gain in the future. Always remember, good things need discipline and sacrifice. A bit of classic but excellent advice: no pain, no gain. Yeah, see, it's like if you really want to do something, you need to sacrifice few things. Until unless you will not sacrifice something that and you will not get anything. So no pain, no gain. And yeah, I will say that if you are studying, shut down all the things that is distracting your focus on your study, right? It could be a little bit hard, but once you will get the algorithm of your studies, you can do anything. Okay, so within this, bye bye to you, and yeah, have a wonderful day ahead. I'm sorry it was kind of noisy and messy because it is noon, sorry, not noon, it is eve time, and I live in a very noisy place, so there would be a few kind of noise. Okay, so I'm really very sorry about it, and yeah, thank you so much for if you are here and listen to this video. Thank you so much.